Yeah. We back.
Hey.
What we doing? Yeah, we raising kings. What she doing? Yeah, she raising the king. What they doing? Yeah, they raising kings. Raising kings. Raising kings. What she doing? What he doing? Yeah, they raising kings. What I'm doing? Yeah, I'm raising the king. Lady Love, what you doing? Yeah, she raising the king. We raising some kings. We raising some kings. Yeah. Raising Kings podcast.
And we back.
Yeah.
Like we never left.
Yes, y'all. This is the Raising Kings podcast. You are now tuned into the Raising Kings podcast.
There we
This is
go.
your girl, Sassy.
This your girl, Lady Love.
This is Hefe. Back again for another show.
Yes, we're back again
Hey,
for
y'all.
another show. You know, listen, we apologize. I know we've been missing, but you know, we have some real valid reasons. We can't talk to y'all about it yet, but we got some good reasons why we, and then we grown as fuck. You know, we got our shit
just
that
a
we
couple
gotta
PR personal reasons.
do. Exactly.
Yeah, man, we out here grinding, man. We out here on a paper chase trying to make things happen, man.
Where you been, Hefe?
I've been doing what it do, baby.
What you told me earlier? I've been grinding. I've been paper chasing. I've been out here looking for this money.
That's it. You
Trying to
gotta
get
be
this
out
money.
there
Trying to get this
chasing, man.
cash.
It's unfortunate that we
Gotta
all out
work.
here. We gotta be out here chasing, man. We gotta be out here
Gotta
doing
work.
what
Your
it
bitches
do.
be tired.
For
You
us
know?
to be out here to sit back and produce these shows and to do these things, it's not an easy task.
Yeah.
We got other things to put together to make things happen. So,
That's right. And we've been
what it is, what
diligent.
it is.
Let me tell y'all. We've been very diligent. We was headstrong
been on
for a
point.
great year.
We've been on point.
Okay.
We've been on point.
All right, we had a little. You know what's crazy? It always seems to happen around the same time because the same time around the last year,
Yeah,
the
that I
same
moved.
time, she moved and we was off air
Yeah, for
for a while.
Yeah,
you
it was
off
almost
for-
like a
for
month.
good minute,
Yeah, a month, almost
Exactly.
maybe 2 months because getting packed up and the whole situation with the move. Like I was moving, then that deal ain't fall through, and then it was just a whole big mess. So, but you know.
But we back on point. I mean,
Yes,
you know,
know.
April 10th actually is your anniversary. That's when that's when the show aired.
so-
with you.
Salud,
So-
salud,
Say-
So what are we doing for April?
I don't know. We got to figure some shit out.
salud.
Okay, that's it. Just a salute.
No,
Salud.
we out. You said April 10th.
Yeah.
We're gonna do something May though.
Oh yeah, that's right.
May
That's-
10th
May 10th.
Yeah.
is when we're hanging
But April 10th.
Yeah, April 10th is your anniversary.
Is that my anniversary. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Well, see, I don't know. We
May
probably
10th
could
is
do
the
something out.
vacay.
Yeah, go do something
Yeah,
somewhere.
we're gonna figure something out.
Exactly.
We're gonna ride out.
Something.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
we'll
figure
do
something to do
Crazy.
when that time come. Right now, we in
We'll
grind
have
mode.
some-
Crazy pics.
We'll have some special entertainment.
We're gonna go all
You know,
in. We just gonna let y'all have it.
We're
We're gonna let y'all see
We're
us.
gonna do a Robert Kraft and have people over here giving people happy endings.
Hey,
Listen,
What they
y'all
call
gonna
it? What they
see-
call it? A pull and tug? A pull and tug? Whatever the fuck they call that shit.
hey, I'm okay with that, but just all you gotta do is just give me head on the table and I'm good. I won't say nothing.
See what I'm saying? I'm
Y'all
trying to
gonna
say
see.
A pull and tug. I'm trying to be nice. You told me just give you a head on the table.
That's the same shit. A pull and tug. You basically she's jacking.
That has
She's
nothing to
coink,
do
coink,
with
coink,
head.
coink, coink, coink,
Nothing
coink.
to do with head.
She's
That's what he said.
still getting you off. Well, I can't get off.
I'm not with that.
I don't want his dirty fingers in me. I don't know his fingers, but just put your mouth on it.
Damn.
Put your
Y'all know
mouth-
the song. Just put it in your mouth. In my fucking mouth.
These ladies, they just can't control themselves.
Don't kill my ears.
What you say? You
Don't
can't
kill my
control
ears.
yourself. You
That's
can't
my
control
song. You
themselves.
know
Yes.
Oh, that's your song, huh?
Shit.
You like
Well-
to put it in your mouth.
I just like to represent for everybody, in Miami, Dade County 305.
That's
you know
right.
what's up.
That's
you know
right.
where you at. You know what it is.
I'm the only one smoking today, but it smells so good. Like smell
She
it.
gonna pass it to me.
Shit smells
Smells
good,
like
right?
chocolate.
Yes.
Dark
Yeah, I'm letting
chocolate.
y'all
Smells
do
so
your
good.
thing. I don't
Dark
have
chocolate.
my-
And it got a dark label, that
Yeah.
black and gold representing the
Exactly.
black
The
and
black
gold.
and gold
Raising
logo.
Kings.
Exactly.
Black and gold.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Black
see,
and
look at that.
gold.
We all
yeah,
tired out today.
All black.
Yeah.
All black.
Exactly. All black everything.
All black.
You know
and
we
gold.
here.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know.
Exactly.
Everybody on point.
Exactly. We're gonna
bit
go
more.
ahead. We're gonna go ahead and jump into the
Segment.
main topic of the
main
show.
Scissors.
What if?
What
What
if?
motherfucking if? Goddamn it!
What if?
I was always told if was a fifth, we all be drunk, but that ain't the case, right? Boom.
If
But
was
what
a
if
fifth.
though? And we talking about the kids. I mean, like,
Talk about
what
the
the
kids.
fuck if, man? You know what I'm saying? Like we were just off camera, was having a conversation. I was saying about how I just woke up when I guess I was watching something on the news and I was seeing these houses that was on fire, and I was like, damn, I would never even really thought about have I ever really set a plan up with my girls and let them know what's the plan? If we have an emergency in the house and there's a fire, I mean, what are you going to do? So the little one I called it, I was like, babe, I said, if there's a fire in the house, what you going to do? And unbeknownst to me, you know what I'm saying? She practiced this in school. So she's like, oh, you get down and you crawl. I said, oh, really? I said, okay, so what if there's a fire inside the house and you're inside your room? What are you going to do? She said, well, I'll be screaming for you, Dad. I said, well, what if I can't get to you? She said, I don't know what I'll do. I said, well, the best thing to do is you close your door and then you put if you see there's a lot of smoke, you try to get some sheets and cover the bottom of the door so there's not too much smoke that'll go into the house. And then maybe if there's a window and it's not high up, you open the window, maybe you could try to climb out. And the way our windows are, they're like floor level.
Right.
So maybe you could try to climb out, but you don't never try to run into the fire. Or
Exactly.
like that.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what we always have
go
to.
back into the
Exactly,
house.
because that's what my son is home like maybe like an hour and a half, or maybe 2 hours on a bad day. If I'm late from work, or if there's some circumstances going on. So he asked me one day. I never even thought about it, and it was just like. He was like, oh, so what would happen if somebody came in the house while I was in there by myself?
Right.
So I was like, that's a very fucking good question. It stumped me for a little bit, but I also have an alarm system. But I was just a little lax with it. But he kind of put me on my toes, because when he mentioned that, now I tell him every day when you get home, you make sure you text me or you call me so I can activate the alarm. You know what I'm saying? And then also, that conversation with if it's a fire, because we're 2 stories, it's a townhouse.
Right. Exactly.
So I told him, like, I mean, the windows is not that high.
Right,
I mean,
yeah.
it's high. Like if you jump out of
right.
it, you probably gonna break a leg or something
you
like
can get
that.
hurt.
But
I mean, everybody's seen the townhouse. It is a flight of stairs.
yes,
It's a flight.
Exactly, one flight, exactly.
Yeah.
So, but what I told him is, because like under his window is basically it's the garage, and then it's like my garbage can is there. So I said in the event of emergency, you just slide the door open and try to fall on top of the garbage. You probably gonna hurt yourself, but it won't be as bad as being burnt alive.
Being burnt up.
So just. You never want to think about certain emergency circumstances, but you got to have those things in place. Because
I'm telling you, man, it just
what if?
Man, it just popped into my mind. Like, damn, I'm like, even if like I'm always saying, like, I hate going to the mall and I'm with all these crazy people out here trying to shoot. Look what just happened in New Zealand with these people trying to shoot. But I was like, yo, if something ever happens, like, what's the plan? You know what I'm saying? And like a lot of companies, they have an SOP, standard operating procedure. I think with families, we should have the same thing. We should have a standard operating procedure also. So if there's an emergency, what are we going to do? If we get separated in the mall, we need to say, okay, listen, if there's an emergency, we get separated.
Here's the safe place.
Here.
You meet at this store and I'll come get you.
There's something going on. Duck for cover. Don't just go running. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it's the worst thing. If you see a whole bunch of a stampede of people running, it's not good to just jump into the stampede.
You can get trampled.
You get trampled. So you want to get out of the way and try not to get trampled or whatever. But I think it's a good conversation to have with the family, that you should have some type of procedures and some type of plan in place for emergencies.
Absolutely. Well, I was at dinner with my son at his favorite place, Fridays, as usual, on last Monday, and he was like, going in about, little responsibilities and wanting to be able to walk home with his friends from camp, aftercare or whatever at 5:00, which I would be home, but it's about a block or so. I want to say 2 blocks away from the house, but I mean, it's on a corner. It's in a community. It's the neighborhood community center. So you should be okay, but at the end of the day, bitches be flying through the neighborhood. So it's like, ain't gonna take nothing but him to be like, oh, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, bam, smash. Yeah. You're a fucking cockroach.
And then we know that in Florida, the drivers are horrible. So
they all kind of crazy.
Yo. So I'm just trying to instill that. And I know I don't want to instill him with fear, but I just want to equip him with knowledge, because I want him
a sense of awareness.
Exactly. I need to make sure that he has that sense of awareness of what's going on and what may possibly maybe, I don't know, could fucking happen. Because in his life right now, you got to understand that these babies are so sheltered. And listen, when you go to the school and you call your child, your 11-year-old, my 8-year-old, a baby, these adults, the principal, the teacher, he's not a baby. Don't call him that. He's not a baby. I don't give a fuck. That's my baby. He gonna be my baby until fucking forever. Okay, so it's like, but when do you let loose of the,
that was gonna be my next question to you.
Stop being a fucking mother hen and first of all, he's in 2nd grade. Okay?
Yeah.
That noose ain't getting loose in any motherfucking time soon.
We were saying the same thing too, and I was saying
he's
that
my one and only. Sorry.
I was doing a lot of bullshit at the age of 2nd grade. I mean, now it's a different type of living now because
I could let him free. I see his other friends, but he has one friend, and I just feel like his father.
They streetwalkers. They used to it.
Yes.
I
feel like in 2nd grade, you should not know certain things. And like I tell you, boy, this little boy, he can have a whole conversation with an adult. Like, chill. Like,
yeah,
it's
really?
it's so wonderful. Like, it's just crazy.
Yeah, that he's
amount of knowledge that he talks. Like, you kind of sort of almost get lost with his intelligence of what is going on, in the neighborhood and what he knows and what he sees. You know what I mean? Oh, that's 5-0. What the fuck?
So does this kid gets to walk around the neighborhood by himself?
Whenever the fuck he want.
God,
however fucking long he want. He has no communication system with his father as far as in a telephone or nothing. He roams around. He's supposed to be in the house whenever he's supposed to be in the house. I don't know, but it's just baffling for me, and I don't think I would be able to allow my son to do that. Like, he's able to go to the park by himself, and I see these kids. Like, I see these kids, and I mean, my mom had to do it because she was a single parent and she had to work a lot, but it was 6 of us.
Was you in the house?
Exactly.
Were you in the house when you were in 2nd grade?
Yeah, but not alone.
No, I was
not alone.
Never by myself.
Exactly.
I wish. That's what I tell my son all the time. I wish I had it as good as you.
Yeah,
trust me.
What?
It was like
I can
12
see why.
us.
I can see why that you really overprotective.
Yeah.
You really overprotective because if you wasn't outside in 2nd grade at 8 years old roaming around, you damn sure ain't gonna let him be doing that.
But at the same time, too, it's a level of maturity with your child too, because
That you gotta know.
my son is 11, but I know he's on the immature side. So I'm not just gonna allow him to just be out roaming around, even though I don't live in a crazy neighborhood. But I also know that my community that I live in is not gated. It should be, but it's not. And that's what we're used to, being a gated community that could be like, okay, well, I know the car's not gonna come speeding through. There's not even no speed. Is it speed bumps? No, it's no speed bumps. So you can just hit it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna allow. I watch him sometimes. Just when he walks the dog, he just jets across the street.
Senselessly.
He don't even look.
He don't even look. And I would tell him before he walk out the door, make sure you look. Okay, I know.
Yeah.
But he'll still cloops.
And you just watch him.
And I just watch him. Because I could watch him to a certain point until he goes around that other corner and start walking to it. And then I'm like, okay, now I have to be watching, waiting for him to come back. You know? But it's like,
I don't think y'all understand the us on our seats,
yes,
waiting on our babies to get back.
Yes, to get back.
Your baby
Exactly.
off the wall.
Exactly.
Some shit.
It's a difference.
I guess. Well, you know what? I could kind of relate because then I could remember how my mom used to be. She would like come outside and she like when it's dark outside, you would see like all my boys would be like, oh, there go your mom, there go your mom, man. She outside looking for you. When she come outside, you can see her looking, and she's looking around and looking up the block to see where you at. I already know it's time to bring my black.
Exactly. But here's the thing, like, because I was just having this conversation, like I was like trying to, allow him to be more around like more men. You know what I'm saying? So, or have conversations with more men and stuff like that. Because I understand there's some things that I'm not going to be able to know as far as from a boy perspective. Because you said when you were 8, you were roaming the streets.
Oh man, I was out.
And the thing is, I know when we were growing up and stuff like that, it was a lot of us. So we had access to be out in the streets, but we weren't alone. But we could be out there. We could be hanging around.
Like,
it was a level of us. It was some that was like 13, 14 on down. So it was a mixture of us.
Like put it like this. Like you see
Somebody
how
who came,
you see how you say
exactly.
Okay, you see how you say like your son, he's 12, right?
11.
When I was 11, we were getting on the subway. Where my school was, it was like my school was like, let's say, we lived in the South. We lived in South Jamaica, right? My school was in Rego Park. That's like Miami-Dade,
Right.
So I would have to take a bus or a train to get to school every day.
Wow. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this was when we was like 11 to I was like 11 to 12.
Man, I barely wanted him to walk to and from the bus stop.
And I can remember times where let's say there was some after school program, something going on, and I didn't tell my mother about it, and she didn't know, like she would be home,
know where you was,
and I'd be getting home late and it'd be dark. She would be. I would find her on the boulevard walking towards the bus stop where I'm supposed to get off to come and find me, like to find out what's going on, like where he's at, like where you at,
right?
Like I'm like, yo, what you
nerve-wracking.
Like,
Mama, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
She come out there, boy.
You ought to be ashamed of
She come out there
yourself.
looking for me.
Exactly. My
That
thing is,
poor mother of
She
yours.
be looking tough, but then when I got older, I kind of understood. Like, damn, I must have been.
Exactly.
She must
Hell
have been
yeah.
worried
You can't do that.
about her baby.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
But I
You
just started to
motherfucker.
allow
You
him.
little shit.
I
Like,
just
we have
allowed.
half a days and we go to the movies. And all
Yeah.
kinds of
Oh
shit
nah,
like
that's
that.
crazy. That's crazy.
We doing all
Living
types of
your
dumb
life.
shit.
I just start
yeah.
allowing him to walk like to the bus stop because I'm there in the morning. So I would say no. I'm watching. Like he has it because he
We
catches
didn't
the
have
school
no
bus.
city, but we was on the city bus.
Yeah,
We had to
nah.
go pay or have a bus
But the
pass
thing is,
and get on the bus.
if you see where his bus stop, it's a little distance. The walk is like 10 minutes.
Shit.
It's like 10, 15 minutes. So I was like, and that's a big road. Although he doesn't have to cross the street, but it's a main road. So it's a lot of cars flying by, and it's still worries me. But I just allowed him to start walking like to the bus stop because he got his little girlfriend that he want to walk
Right.
with. So, but I was willing to pay. It's like this. It's this transportation service. It's almost like Uber, but it's for kids.
Okay.
So I was willing to pay these people to just drop him to the bus stop, wait for him, and when he get on the bus, and when he get off the bus, pick him up and take him home.
Wow.
And meanwhile, in a car, that's like a 2-minute drive.
Right.
But when you walking, it's like 10, 15 minutes.
Right.
But I was willing to do it because, it's so much shit going on nowadays with like child abduction and stuff like that. And it's just like, people are crazy.
Yeah.
People don't have no more chill when it comes to school. They fly past the school bus stop sign is out. You see them still speeding down the road. But I noticed in my neighborhood now, Miramar Police Department is right out there now. They not playing because I guess parents been complaining.
Right.
So they be out there in the morning when they know the kids is going to school. They out there watching. If you going 2 minutes, 2 miles over 30, you
Right.
getting pulled over and getting a ticket.
Right.
So that's a little more comforting knowing that okay, they there when he's going to the bus stop and coming from
That
the bus
was more
stop.
of like a shock to me when I seen that. Like when they have the school zones, you have to slow it. They didn't do that shit in New York. The cars will be flying. The bus, it ain't no such thing when the bus open, you gotta stop for the bus. Man, fuck that bus.
But that's what they doing here though.
They don't do
They
that
like
in
fuck
New York.
that bus.
Like the bus when the bus come, the bus
Yeah, you gotta
and
stop and wait,
flashlight.
yeah.
They don't do man.
Because now imagine, right? Your kid getting off the bus. All they doing is do, because they not. Sometimes they're not paying attention, but they thinking, all right, you supposed to stop, wait for the bus, and they got to walk across the street.
Right.
So imagine your kid get off the bus, walk across the street, and somebody fly through and hit him.
Absolutely,
It's
absolutely.
fucking nuts.
Yo,
It's
no,
nuts.
absolutely,
When they're
absolutely.
supposed
But
to
you
be
know,
there,
in New
yeah,
York
because
City,
they have
you know,
to take
motherfuckers
them
in New York
out.
City, so they ain't got no damn respect in New York City. Motherfuckers get ugly real quick out there. Don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Well,
people
I
are
mean,
crazy,
when
man.
we were younger, but see, I wasn't. We didn't. It was different. But my mom used to always make us walk to school. But it was just like what you said. It was a lot of us, so it was a little different. It was a little different. We had to work from. We had to walk from. This is middle school though. We had to walk from 71st, and he's in middle school, so we had to walk from 71st and 2nd Avenue to 62nd and 2nd Avenue to go to school.
That's a long walk.
Yeah, and I mean. It was crazy, because my older sisters or whatever, they'll be walking. They don't want to walk with us. They got
Exactly,
their
they
own
walking
friends.
ahead, but at least
So-
it was still, you was behind it. If something was to happen, they was right there.
Exactly. Well, I don't feel like they was close enough, but anyway, exactly. I used to be so petrified, yo. I used to be so fucking scared. That's when I got my first niggas used to first flirt with me when I was going to middle school, and I'm not talking about niggas young niggas. I'm talking
grown
about
niggas, grown
old
men.
ass fucking construction working ass men.
So you guys, you was getting scared, or you was like, oh shit, like what?
No.
Yeah, I was scared as fuck. I was like, yo, ain't no adult around.
Exactly, to
Bitches
be
is
like, yeah.
asleep. Bitch, it's the crack of fucking dawn. Is a bitch gonna even hear me scream?
Exactly.
My God.
Exactly. But going into, at a point, I had took my son games away, y'all know. And then he was like, okay, he wanted to go outside. And I'm like, what you going outside for? Are you going to meet up with your friends? Because he has some friends in the building.
Yeah.
What's the point of you going outside? What are you going to do? Oh, I just want to go walk around. Walk around and do what? Give me a reason. You just walking around and do what? Looking
Eating
crazy?
travel.
Throwing rocks?
Figure it out.
That
yup.
seems so when you say that seems so crazy to me.
Yeah, because we used to going outside. They don't.
Are all into the social media. They're into the gaming. They don't go outside.
Nope.
It was like an adventure for us to go outside and go meet other people, go on other blocks, get into trouble. These kids don't do that.
I think
shit
I'm
nowadays.
holding it back from my son, though. I'm not gonna lie. Not for nothing, though. It's for great reason. I'm not gonna lie. There's a bunch of kids that stay, like, not in front of me, not the house on the side, but across the street, 2 houses down. There's this lady, and she has, like, a lot of kids or whatever, and they're all around my son's age or whatever. He likes to play with them or whatever. But these some badass motherfucking project ass motherfucking
These
kids.
are the kids that he gonna gravitate towards, especially when you try to keep him away from them. He
Listen.
gonna go over there, goddammit.
He ain't going nowhere over there where when I come outside, they be like, Jamal, your mama got a fat ass.
Oh shit!
Holy
you a goddamn
shit.
liar.
Damn, yeah. That's
and what
crazy.
you do?
Keep walking.
Yeah,
Because I
because
ain't got
I
time
beat
to beat
their
nobody
ass.
child. Because then I'm going to beat
They
your child.
say
And I'm going to beat
Jamal.
your ass.
They be like,
Because I
Jamal,
put my
your mama
hands
got
on
a-
your child.
Exactly.
But you know what it is? The crazy thing about it is, I think my son actually likes it. That other people, like all his other friends, think that I'm sexy, that I'm cute, like he has a hot mom. Like I feel like that's.
I
how
think
he
every
feel.
boy would like that
yeah?
versus your mom
Right now, he
dragging
alright
in
with
looking a
that
mess.
shit. He
Yeah.
just laughs.
Yeah, but
like,
yeah,
he
he-
cool
I
with that
prefer-
shit.
When he gets older, he ain't gonna like that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he gonna like that shit. I don't think he understand that
Once
shit.
he
That's
start
why I'm like-
understanding what's on their mind, he better wait a minute, nigga. You better
Exactly.
chill out with
Chill
my
out.
mom, man.
Right, because I don't think he understand that. But the whole thing with him and the whole what if factor is me trying to, let him have more space, more opportunity
More responsibility.
to exactly to venture off or whatever.
Right. But it has to be
First of all,
level
if you
of
want to be
maturity.
adventurous, I'll sign your ass up for the Boy Scouts. At least I know you want a super fucking provision.
Exactly.
You're in the parental provision. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Like something. But like not to just
I want some of
roam
the Boy
around
Scouts.
the
There's some bullshit going on
city
in the Boy Scouts.
or roam around the hood. See the difference. I probably would have let him. And I know this sounds so bad.
Go ahead.
I probably would have let him roam around if we still lived in the projects. Like, because I kind of saw that we had a house, but then we ended up going to the projects. But it was gated. It was a gated community. Okay?
But believe it or not,
Fuck that. The projects is a gated community.
and it's safe.
Exactly.
Because everybody
Everybody
knows
know
everybody.
everybody.
Everybody
know every
knows their
fucking
kid.
body.
Everybody
Exactly.
knows your kid. You ain't got to worry about your bike getting stolen because everybody knows
Everybody
everybody in the
know
project.
everybody.
The only
And if you
problem
don't
is
belong,
when
they know, oh, this motherfucker, you
Yeah.
don't belong here.
The only
And everybody
problem
watching out for them
Hell
fuckers.
yeah.
the only
Everybody,
problem
hell
will
yeah.
be when the
Everybody.
niggas have beef
Yeah.
with each other and they just letting bullets fly and shit like
Hell
that.
yeah,
But
that's the only
That
time.
too, exactly. But we don't live that way. So 2 houses down from me on the same side, he has like these this family or whatever he adores, and she has 2 boys and she's married. So it's the same household dynamic. So I feel like it's okay.
Yeah.
So I allow him to go over there certain Saturdays or whatever. But as far as them being in people's house and going out and playing in people's yards and just because I see these kids across the street and they curse at each other. They be outside loud.
Exactly.
They're very disrespectful,
Yeah.
whatever. But they little kids. But,
Yeah.
they be
But it's
outside all fucking night.
It's what they know. But that's what I was saying even with my son. Because I'm like, you going to roam around the streets? You going to roam around the complex and do what? Where are you going? Are you meeting up with friends? What are you doing? One little kid walking by yourself. You don't know who is who. Especially in these neighborhoods. It be sickos in these cribs. They grab you, take you in their house, and then I don't know where you are. I don't know which house you at.
Exactly.
And especially he was saying, oh, well, I just want to take a walk around the lake. And it sounds good, fine, and dandy. But you don't know how to
It's not-
swim.
because they are allowing pedophiles
To
which
live
we're
in
gonna
these
talk about.
neighborhoods.
Exactly, to live in these neighborhoods undetected or whatever.
Undetected.
Yeah, I think they have
Well, no,
something.
They
They
gotta
still-
put that shit on their lawn.
No,
they
they
gotta
do.
tell
They
people.
They have to
what's
tell
name,
people,
they
but
tell
still, we can't
people.
stop them from living there.
Yeah, you
You
can.
know what I'm
cannot
saying?
stop them.
But if you got that on
from
the
living
lawn,
there.
this nigga in this house right here, he a pedophile. Listen, nigga, don't go over there. That nigga.
Exactly, but still, what if he not at his house? What if you walking on your own block and he at that? He on your. He was like, all right, you see that little kid? I want him. You know what I'm saying? But my son, I know he irresponsible. Like the other day, like his for some reason his whole drawer broke. How? I don't know. So I had to
This
screw it
man
back.
is-
Yes, he's the. I told you
like-
he's a construction worker.
He is great.
I call him Demolition Man because it doesn't matter what it is, he will break it.
break
Yeah, he
everything.
breaks every.
Everything
It doesn't matter what it is, he will break it.
Break it. Yeah.
He will break that shit. If it was a diamond, he would find a way to break that shit.
Oh shit. Well,
Yes.
That's
So
a boy for you though.
I left the screwdriver after I fixed the other one.
Right.
He goes and screws the screws out the other one, and the TV sitting on the shit and it falls down. So I had to screw it back.
So
I
he be
know
experiment. He be
yes,
unscrewing shit.
Yes, that's how he is. He's destroyful.
Is he just
He will
that
break some shit.
bored?
No, it could be like when you even he would be playing his game. Oh, I got a remote. Oh, let me just break this shit. Let me just pull the numbers out the remote.
Oh shit.
That's the type of shit he does.
That's a boy.
So I know that he's irresponsible.
That's an ass whooping.
You're irresponsible. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
he
this
gets
is
his ass
ass
whooped.
whooping.
But you're
That's a big
irresponsible.
ass whooping. I guarantee you, and I'm gonna beat your ass with the
Yeah.
same thing that you.
And the
fucked
thing
up.
is too, he get his ass whooping. He's still. You know what I'm saying? He just, and that's why I said sometimes it is with a boy. But you want to walk around a lake, you don't know how to swim. So me knowing that you're
So
irresponsible and curious, why would I let you do that?
My daughter, my oldest one, not the oldest one, but the middle one, she's 10. She's like, I hate to say, but she's like super clumsy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
You don't know what shit-
Like
what
one
happened.
time, I tell her like, listen, and I've noticed that with her. Like she'll do stuff like she could just be walking into the room and she'll just nothing's around. She'll just walk in the room, she'll just trip and bust her ass. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what's wrong with you? Like,
Yeah.
you know, she'll just fall.
That's what I said. So
You know?
imagine.
So, and I keep telling her she'll go to school and she'll come with like a bruise on her face. I'm like, what were you doing? Oh, we were playing dodgeball. I said, yo, listen, these games are not for you. Oh, we're playing basketball, but the basketball hit me in the face. I'm like, yo, and then one time the school calls me and tells me, oh, your daughter, she's here in the clinic. We gave her some ice because she ran into a wall. I was like, what?
Yeah.
She ran into a wall. I'm like, it wasn't even a surprise. I'm like, yo, it wasn't even a surprise. And then she put on the phone and said, oh, do you want to talk to her? I'm like, yeah, I'll talk to her. And then she put on the phone. I was like, yo, listen, I told you to stop the funding the shenanigans with these games. It's not for you. You need to stop.
That's
You know
what I'm saying. Because it's like, you know, you have to know the level of maturity for your kid to allow them to start
Yeah,
doing
man.
certain
It's
things.
true. It's
because you
definitely
always
true.
going to have as a parent, what if this
You
happened? I
definitely
let them
know,
go
yeah.
out there and try to let them be independent, and then what if?
you
Knowing
right.
your child.
What
So,
if?
absolutely
That's
right.
a lot of what if, and we
Yeah.
just need to warn them and better awareness. Like
Yeah,
you said.
create better awareness
If
for
we
them, you know what I'm
create better
saying?
awareness for them, I feel like will feel better.
exactly.
Yeah, I think
We'll
that's
feel
Would
better.
definitely
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
better, and there's
Because-
nothing wrong with the way how you show
Yeah,
it to
you
your
wanna be
kid for
sometimes
protection.
overprotective, and you
It's
wanna be
different
protective,
times,
yeah.
and we want to make sure they are well aware to be able to protect themselves and to survive in the
Right.
event that something goes on.
Yes.
You know what
Without
I mean?
you being around.
Exactly.
Yes,
And-
absolutely.
That's going to conclude this topic.
What if?
What if?
What the fuck if?
All right. After a brief intermission and food is in the
A
system,
brief interlude.
we're going to jump in on this week's Sass.
This week's ass. What we talking about, man? So much shit that happened
It's a lot
while
of
we was
shit.
going. A lot of shit happened.
We got to
R.
talk
Kelly
about.
shit,
We gonna jump
bullshit,
into the
all types
New
of
Zealand
dumb
the massacre that happened in New Zealand.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah,
fucking
what
crazy.
happened?
Targeting these mosques and stuff like that. Like,
The dude went and it's just a shame, man.
it is.
It's a shame.
It's
And
a
the
very
dude-
sad.
And the dude said
very
the reason
sad.
why he did it was because of the shit that he see going on over here with Donald Trump and shit like that. People out here doing this dumb shit. It's terrible, man. These are families that you try. These are regular human beings, man.
Exactly.
Who don't have
know,
nothing to do with politics.
Nothing to do with
Exactly.
nothing, man. They just trying to go and just, worship and do their thing with their religion. And you got these jokers out here. It's
But
just a shame,
that's
man.
to show how much hate that man is spewing.
What was
Yeah.
his ethnicity?
What you
Why?
think? He's a white boy.
Of course.
Well,
They do like
well.
they do 99% of the mass shootings and things like that. So,
The man
but
went in his car, changed guns, changed clips,
Mm-hmm.
went back, shot people on
premeditary.
the street. Crazy. And I think they
Okay.
I think they caught him too. He was in the, and then he ain't got no shame. He
They ain't
smiled in
catch
the
him. He
courtroom.
wanted to be caught.
He using his little gang sign, his racial white man gang sign that he using.
exactly.
I don't know.
He
man.
wants to be exposed.
But I could tell you, man, these people gonna pay.
Of course, man. Of course.
It's-
They need to
it's a
stop
price to
watching
pay.
So many fucking terrible ass.
It's a price to
movies.
pay.
Right.
It's a price
Listen,
to pay for that.
everybody not supposed to be watching rated R.
It's a price to pay for that evilness, baby. It's
Mm-hmm.
a price to pay for that evilness, especially when you're doing stuff to innocent
people. Exactly.
who done nothing to
I
you.
just can't understand
Nothing.
why is it still a debate saying that like people who's coming here for a better way of life are the issues when it's homegrown.
Exactly.
You know?
But the thing is, what you have to understand is what these people are looking to do. They want to X us all out. They want this country to be a white country. They want it to be only white and only Christian and only for them.
But they ain't do nothing.
And if they could ship every one of us, every single one of our black asses out of this country,
After all of our hard
they will
work,
do it.
Well, your fucking cracker
This is what they
asses should have
wanna
never
do.
drug us to this fucking country in the first
Correct.
place.
You know?
Y'all should never use us to create most of the household items that y'all
Correct.
use. How about we leave, but we take our shit with us and let's see how
But
the
you know
fuck
what
y'all
the thing about
survive.
it is it's not even really that. The thing about it is, bottom line, we built this country on the black backs of the black people,
Exactly.
you know, and other native people of this country. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That those are things
we
you
deserve
just
to be
can't-
here.
You just can't take that away. You understand what I'm saying? And what it is what it is. You understand? What they're looking for and what they want, what they're hoping to happen will never happen.
Exactly.
This country will never only be white. It will never only just be white Christian,
Exactly.
white men. It's never gonna happen.
You have your section.
Never gonna happen.
You have a section. You're
know
allowed
what
to
I'm
have
saying?
your section.
Never gonna happen.
That's about it.
You know what
Y'all
I mean?
brought us here, now we invaded this shit like
Never
roaches.
gonna
We're
happen,
never
man.
gonna die. So keep
Do it.
Never
You
gonna
don't
happen.
Want, they don't even listen. They don't even want to do the work. You understand me? Who is going to do the work? We'll leave, but who gonna do the work?
That's a good
Did
question.
you
their
ever
asses
think
do
about
their
that,
own
you
work.
stupid ass
That's a good
assholes?
You know
Yeah,
what
they're not
it is
realizing
too
that.
is not only that they want to have that superiority. They want to have that particular class of, you know, listen, you have no rights, you can't say nothing. We run this. You shut your mouth, and that's that. This is, you know, this is what they want. This is what they're looking for. Look at that situation with that
What?
Russell Westbrook thing. He getting a whole bunch of flack about, he's saying he should have beat, he said he'll go up there and beat the white girl up. And
Yeah.
well, you know, the thing of what he should have said, he should have told the dude. I was just thinking when I was watching it, I said, you know what he said, I understand what he was saying, and everybody was attacking him because he said he want to beat up a female. But if you out there, you saying what you saying, you a female, you talking to him, and you trying to chime in with your boyfriend or whatever the case may be,
You
and he
get
said what you
slapped
said
too.
to you, all right, fine. But what I would have said to him, I'm like, listen, I know why your girlfriend here. Your girlfriend ain't even here for you. She here for me.
Exactly.
I can tell she want her dick on her lips. Should have said something like that. Disrespectful. Make him come out there.
Exactly.
Make him jump down and come down
Exactly.
after him. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Something crazy like that. You know, but it's crazy.
You know the
man.
typical shit that they
It's
do.
crazy.
They throw stones and hide their hands. So
Yeah, it's crazy. And the
play
dude
the
Russell
victim.
Westbrook said it too. He said, yo, many times he goes up to Utah and it's the same
It's the old
nonsense.
same shit,
And
yeah.
you got these white jokers up there saying all kind of craziness to him. Now that he said
Yeah,
what
he
he had to
tired.
say,
Exactly.
he couldn't
Now
take
they-
it no more. Now it's a big
Exactly.
damn deal. The dude who was insulting him is now trying to sue him.
wow,
Crazy.
ain't that some shit?
Crazy.
Ain't that some shit? But
It's
this is
craziness.
the American way.
And I'm telling you, it's not going to get no better.
It's chess, not checkers.
I'm telling you.
These motherfuckers is just like, if you don't make the first move, and I will.
You know?
That's what it is. He could have did the same fucking
It's-
shit,
it's
but he
terrible,
decided
man.
not to. He decided to, I don't know, have a speech, but
just
no.
what we
Take
just
it to court, just like those crackers do. Fuck
But
that
we
shit.
have to
Because they know
understand-
the law on their side.
what we have to understand as people of color, we just have to understand these people out here. We have to be aware of our surroundings, be aware of where we at, and to understand that when we step outside with our families and going to music parks and going to malls and going to movie theaters, we got to be aware of what our surroundings are and be very careful, because we got these crazy folk out here, and that's what we basically doing every day. We just out here trying to avoid crazy every day.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You have
It's
to
I agree.
try
avoiding-
to avoid crazy. Fuck that.
You know what I mean?
At all costs.
Exactly.
So
You got to
I mean-
deal with crazy, and you got to deal with white privilege.
Oh man,
That's
a
the
whole-
crazy.
I mean, listen, we could sit on this. See, another subject. You just talking about the white privilege with the college situation. You have all these jokers out here. There was, matter of fact, there was a lawsuit with a female that was suing. I forget what college it was, and she was suing the college because of affirmative action, saying that she didn't get in because a black person took her spot or whatever the case may be. But now you got blatant white privilege with these rich folk paying for their kids to get into these Ivy League colleges and shit like that.
Exactly.
Like that, and it's not, and let us don't make no mistake. Like we think this is the first time this shit happened.
This shit's
been going on. They just happen to get caught.
We're talking about politicians. We talking about actors, actresses.
Yes.
We're talking about athletes. We're talking about on the high scale.
To the best schools.
Oh, man,
yeah, but the thing is, those things are supposed to be earned. As much they put pressure on us. You got to have these SAT scores. You know, all these type of the GPA. You got to have all of this stuff to get into these schools. And it's crazy. Just like I don't know what the man's name was, but it was like all of our shit is always checked and confirmed. Yeah. Are you sure this person has this GPA? What is their behavior like? Yeah. Oh, are you sure they're all of these things are basically reviewed a whole bunch of times before they give us a clearance. You know what I'm saying? Yep. I feel like we're overqualified, but we're overlooked. Like a lot of these things that these people are paying for is so many black kids that are overqualified for these slots, and they're giving away to the privileged.
There's no question about it that it's a systematic oppression going on. It's just no question about that. I mean, with this thing that happened this past week, it's evident. You know what I'm saying? It's in plain sight. You know, and I think the only way to fix it is, again, what they're doing is good. I think all the parents and everybody involved should go to jail. They should rip those kids out of them colleges immediately.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Put them on the walk of shame to be like, get them out of school.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because, you know, they sit in a spot that somebody else could have been sitting in.
And they do it to us. When, you know, just a little using someone else's address can get you a felony here in the state. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And for sending your kid to a different zone. So if these people can lie, you know what I'm saying, to get grades and credits and scores to be able to get into these schools, they need to go to jail too.
They did a lot of fraud. That's a lot of fraud.
Listen, that's just
and for me, in my book too, the kids too, because they love to tell you, oh, well, I'm going to call my mom or I'm going to call my dad. They know what they're doing.
They know what the privilege is. And listen, now that this is all hit the fan, trust me, I'm pretty sure that those people done went to the schools and was like, I'll pay you double. I'll pay you triple. Yeah. I'll pay you double. I'll pay you triple your salary.
Exactly.
That's what they're doing. All go away. Because they have it.
They're paying these $500,000, these $1 million.
Yeah, man.
And then these kids are going to school on these, basically like, they don't even play sports, but they're getting these,
you know what? And that's the reason why some of
scholarships.
these kids should go down too, because you knew damn well you wasn't no damn swimmer,
exactly,
and you wasn't no damn track runner, and they let your mother and father put your face on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They should go. I'm telling you, man, they all should have to pay. They all should pay. All should pay. There's one girl. The boss, the girl, the designer, Massimo or Musimo, whatever that shirt that the dude make, the designer. She clearly said on her joint. She clearly said that I don't really care about school. All I care about is the partying. And you got these serious kids out here trying to really get
to make a better way.
Yeah,
you know what
make
I'm saying?
A better life for their family.
It's a
who
shame.
Work so hard,
and again,
push so hard to study.
Let's don't make the mistake
honestly,
and think that this is the first time. The man who told on him said he'd been doing that shit for 28 years.
Exactly. It's just that they got caught.
They got caught.
Yeah, he just bringing the whole shit down.
So it's a whistleblower.
I just feel like this week's Sass is like white privilege, basically in general, because you know, besides that, you know, we want to go into like you going back into the stand your ground law that they were trying to pass in Arkansas.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? Lady, that senator.
Senator Flowers or whatever. She was snapping about it because really, I mean,
she went viral. She was like crazy. She was trending crazy for what she stood up and was saying.
Me as a, you know, I'm licensed to carry, but you know, I like the stand your ground law. But for us, it's not for us though. Well, exactly. You know, the whole premise of it is good. Like you able to stand your ground and bust shots and bust your ass up out of your socks. You know what I'm saying? Basically. But for us, it don't work that way for us.
Not all the time. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna question the fact when you say you stood your ground. They're gonna be, wait a minute, you ain't got the complexion for the protection. You ain't got the complexion for the protection to be like, oh, you want to stand your ground.
That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing why George Zimmerman got off with the Trayvon Martin. I mean, these people dug up the concrete cinder block, like the whole slab of the concrete. They dug that shit up and brought it to the court and says,
This
is what he used as a weapon, as if he had the piece of the concrete slamming on this man's head. They dug that up and said, this is the reason why he was able to stand your ground. Although he was the aggressor, although he pursued this young man, although the cop says stand down, and he was acquitted because of stand your ground. So when it comes to certain things, he out here still doing dumb shit, teasing people about that shit. But my thing is too, for us, you know what I'm saying, we stupid because we could go around killing each other and doing this shit. In no way am I, raising awareness or not raising awareness, but allowing or condoning violence. But we could go kill each other for stepping on your shoes or for calling you a fuck nigga. Yep. But this little piece of trash out here running around doing a whole bunch of stupid shit, teasing you about killing one of your own, and this man able to walk around y'all like no problem.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some bitch shit, man.
It's like the same thing, like they did to that rapper. What's that kid? The Almighty.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
Really gave him a beating down in New York City,
gave him a whole $150 twice.
And it's true.
They gave him a 300.
He's a dude that looks like me and you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like me and
the
you.
way they beat him and did him.
You want to go out there and terrorize? We out here terrorizing each other. Mm-hmm. We want to terrorize? Let's go terrorize them jokers out there who got the nerve to be out here putting up them white. Talking about they white power and all this nonsense, all this craziness. Exactly. Let's go terrorize them.
Exactly.
Yeah. Instead of us terrorizing
every time you see a Confederate flag, pull that shit down, tear that shit up, piss on that shit, spit on it, and throw it down.
Let's terrorize. Let's go terrorize them. Instead of us terrorizing each other.
We only gangster when it comes to each other. But when it comes to some
it's
shit,
really stupidity.
Yeah.
It's really stupidity.
Really stupid. You
know what I'm saying? It was really, real stupidity. And some of these younger brothers, man, and a lot of these, a lot of the older brothers that really understand the game and understand the code of the street, it's almost pointless to try to make these younger niggas try to understand, the code of the street and how to be respectful and do certain things. They never gonna understand.
Right.
Like that dude with Jay Prince, he out there made that he did his long speech.
These young niggas don't care. These young niggas don't even care about Jesus.
They will never ever
they don't even care about nothing.
A word this man was trying to say. Never understand it, man. You know what I'm saying? Never understand what he's trying to say. Yeah. But at the end of the day, while we trying to attack each other and try to beat each other down, we got these crackers out here sitting out here talking about he want to, trying to deport people, get people sent out of here, all kind of craziness.
Who done worked? Their grandfathers worked. Their fathers worked. And built the buildings that he in right now. The president in right now. Mm-hmm. But you have no right to be here.
It's crazy.
Carry your ass home to a place that you've never known.
Our priorities are so screwed up and upside down with pertaining to certain things and pertaining to certain social issues. Mm-hmm. Our priorities are so upside down.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
We out here chasing the latest fashion or the latest shoes on Instagram and trying to live through vicariously through somebody else's life on Instagram. We got our priorities so twisted,
right?
Yo.
But honestly, I was thinking about it the other day because I was saying, why is our race so fucked up? But remember, it was designed that way. Have you read the Willie Lynch letter?
Oh, I haven't read it, but I see.
I have to forward it to you. Yeah. You have to read the entire thing. The whole entire thing. The shit that this man is a wicked man. The shit that he instilled into our race.
Oh yeah, right.
It shows. You know what I'm saying? And this is what was embedded into us for over 300 years.
You know what we call? You know what you call that, right?
What's that?
Really, basically, what it is just really cultural conditioning. Mm-hmm. It's conditioning. It's cultural conditioning. Mm-hmm. It's from the front end all the way to the back end. It's conditioning.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
We have to deactivate that Willie Lynch chip for real because it's crazy and it shows everything that the man you have to read it to really understand it's crazy.
Set you up against each other. And do all types of nonsense.
The young man versus the old man, the light skin versus the dark skin, to instill fear within the race, to take the man away from the woman and things like that is horrible.
I'm telling you.
You know?
And they played it to a T.
Yep, and it's still going on. And he only estimated that shit for 300 years and it's still going on.
They played it to
It's still going on. So that's some shit that you definitely got to read and try to,
I never read the whole thing. I always got
you have to read the entire thing. It's crazy. It's crazy. I have it. I'm gonna send it to you though.
Yeah.
Send it to me too.
Yes, you too. And then more white privilege with the whole I ain't no fan of no R. Kelly shit by no long shot, but it is some things to look at, especially with this whole the Michael Jackson thing and what they're trying to do.
I mean, it's all about
what they always try to do
It's
to our
always about tearing
pioneers
down
and
our
our legends.
Yeah, the legends and stuff like that. But R. Kelly's a whole separate situation.
Yeah.
I mean, with this dude, what he's trying. I mean, if it's unfortunate, but if he tries to make his own documentary and be out there trying to plead his case on whatever platform he could do it, he's basically trying to, what he did with that interview is basically trying to, he just really basically trying to plead his case in the public and trying to, take the jury pool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna have
But
sympathy
it was
for him.
crazy. Like, like how we were talking about, they don't put so much focus on the Caucasians when they're doing like crimes and things like that. You know what I'm saying? They always try to make it seem like it's a black crazy thing. Like, you're a crazy phone again with that noise. But it's like fuck I was saying.
Yeah, you was
They
talking
don't
about
put the emphasis on their
Yeah, they don't put the
emphasis on their own.
emphasis. Yeah, they don't put the emphasis on their own. But I still don't remember what the fuck I was talking
No,
about.
you were saying how
white
they don't put the
culture.
emphasis, like
When
they didn't
the
like.
whole pedophile thing with Elvis.
With
and
Elvis,
everything
yeah.
else.
Yeah, but it was
No.
something else I was trying to come across.
Okay. They don't. We got a clip for that too. She gonna play it for y'all. That shit is dope.
man,
I
that's
can't
crazy,
remember. I
man.
lost my train of thought.
But I
But
mean,
yeah, but they
You was
always-
you was too much into deep thought.
Yeah, they always
it's
put
a lot
emphasis.
of stuff online about this shit. Man.
It is.
Literally.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And I understand it, you know what I'm saying? They don't always make it as I remember what I was saying now. They don't really for when their people do some shit it's easily swept under the rug and it's they PR team clean that shit up and it's gone.
Right.
But with us they hound it because even CNN
replay
they
it
actually
over
did
and
like
over.
they actually went into like they got a body language expert in just to say, oh yeah, he was definitely lying. Look at his movements here. I was like, damn, y'all took that much time. It's more important news going on, but you got a body language expert on here telling you,
It's-
breaking down his body language and his movement to tell you, oh, he's lying.
I wouldn't
Yo,
trust
it's
nothing
the-
that white folks say for the point blank period. That these fucking white folks, y'all remember that fucking shit where they hired a lady or whatever who was supposed to be on the news or whatever, translating in our time of
yeah.
distress with the hurricane.
But now she was
About the
black
fucking
girl.
side. I don't give a fuck. A white person hired
She was
her.
like,
A white person
Yeah,
hired her.
that
and
bitch
she
wasn't saying nothing.
She wasn't saying
Fuck.
shit.
She wanted to fucking
She was the one that was doing the sign language.
she wasn't doing shit. She was
They caught her ass too with that bullshit.
that bitch just on
She
gang
sucked at
signs.
that motherfucker.
Listen, for real,
She ain't
Yo.
say shit.
Yo, you know
Fuck
what?
that. I don't trust nothing the white
to
person
tell
got
you,
to say.
but
Fuck that.
To have the heart to do some bullshit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
and
she
nobody
got
gonna
in
pick
though.
your ass
She
up.
was like, y'all dumbass
You know what?
ain't
That's
ain't
some bullshit. And some nigga gonna pick up the phone and be like, yo, this motherfucker, do you know this bitch
yeah,
ain't
she
doing
didn't say
shit?
anything.
She
She didn't
isn't
say
saying
anything.
anything. I don't know what she's saying.
I told you she threw up gang signs.
Yo,
That's
that's
it.
some fuck shit, yo.
Fuck that.
But
I
yeah,
don't trust
I
them.
really do feel like they need to go back. All the white men who did the same shit and do documentaries on their asses
yo,
too.
Listen, it's in plain
All
sight,
of
man.
them.
We was talking about
Elvis.
right before even R. Kelly, man.
Mm-hmm.
We talking about the man, the head honcho, supposedly head
Mm-hmm.
honcho, in the White House,
Yes.
being accused
Of
Yeah.
over 20
of all-
women.
yeah,
Exactly.
of all the type of nonsense. The Harvey Weinstein,
Harry Weinstein,
Yes.
the other, what's the other joke we was talking about?
Jeffrey Epstein.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a lot
it's
of
in
them.
plain sight.
Let's have
Yes.
documentaries on them too. Don't
It's
just
in
be
plain
biased.
sight.
Yes. And we need
But
to
we
show
ain't
it so
taking nothing away
everybody
from
so we
R.
can
Kelly.
see it.
We're not taking nothing away from R. Kelly. He got. It's time to pay the piper, man.
It do, because what I'm saying is, although I do understand the fact of what these crackers be doing, and yes, I'm gonna say crackers because y'all crackers know exactly what y'all doing.
Crack ass
You
crackers.
know what I'm saying? But at the same time too, their race ain't our race. You know what I'm saying? And when someone's wrong and something is wrong within our race, we need to hold them accountable. I know what they're doing now. I absolutely know, but we also know R. Kelly is guilty as fuck.
Right.
So it shouldn't be no defending that man. Kick that nigga to the wolves. Step on his nuts.
Yeah,
Crush
well,
him.
I mean, again, we still have to give him the opportunity to, stand,
has to
have
be
his day, have his day in court.
He has to
and-
be-
I'm not with the
What?
court system
What's
because
the
we
name?
know the
Well,
court system ain't all
something
that.
about
like I said, we can't
Beyond a reasonable
I mean,
doubt.
we could sit here. We seen the
Some
tapes.
shit.
I mean, I've seen some of the tapes or whatever the case may be, or whatever whatever it is or whatever. But I think with him, he's not making his case any better.
Yeah.
With the two girls and stuff, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that
It's like
interview was just
they
crazy.
looking at him crazy already. He's like, how old is he? Like 50 something?
Yes.
And these girls are like 21
Exactly.
and 19.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I mean, all right, fine. You're gonna love who you love, but at the same time, you have all of this long track record of the nonsense and the bullshit.
Right.
And then he was just
Right.
like,
But
he
I'm telling
said
you,
that these parents was saying, like, his whole plea was, these parents told me that they was gonna make my life a living hell.
Yeah, and
They
I
told
explanation
me,
for that
yeah, he
bullshit.
don't got an explanation, but
He ain't got no
I
explanation
believe
for
that
that
the
bullshit.
parents and stuff should be held accountable too.
Well,
All adults
that-
involved in that
listen,
situation.
that's all understandable.
They
What
gonna
I
do some
am
time,
saying
too?
is,
They
if
should.
he got the right publicist
Yeah.
or whoever's handling his media, if he goes off and does his own documentary and telling his side, because again, it's all public opinion. Everything's gonna be played out
everything.
in the public. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if he going out there telling his side of the story, all he's trying to do is taint the jury. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what the president
And
did, you
people-
said, right?
Exactly. That's exactly what he does. He always tried his case on Twitter,
Yeah.
or he's trying it on in the media to taint the jury. He's tainting the people's thinking of what you think about him.
Right.
And I promise you,
Well,
he's
this
gonna
is
have
why he tweets
R.
every
Kelly
2
will
seconds.
find people that will have sympathy for him and
Right.
be like, well, maybe
Just
he
like every
didn't.
one of his little
And
white
stroke
rallies
that
be
doubt.
full of people
And stroke that doubt. You know what I'm
clapping
saying?
and cheering him on.
Because I'm
and
telling you, with that little interview that was
saying,
crazy,
yeah,
people making
you.
jokes, and they was laughing. It was all fun and games. I even laughed at some of the jokes they made. But there was some people I was like, well, who knows? Well, maybe, they have a
Yeah.
little sympathy for him. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
For no sympathy for that
So,
fuck
I
nigga.
mean,
And then
what it is what it is, man. But, at some point in time, you're going to have to pay the piper, man. You're going to have to,
yeah.
you're going to have to come through and answer for your misdeeds or whatever the hell you done did. You're going to have to answer for them.
Well,
And
they
then
don't
lastly, on another note of white privilege, down here, and it's touching home. It's getting closer to home with this racist police
Oh,
shit.
in Miami-Dade?
What all right, so which one of you called him a faggot?
I did after he called
You
me
did.
a hooker.
So who lives there?
Me.
You live there, and that's your friend?
Yeah, I live
Okay.
next door, not there.
next door.
He's,
He called me a hooker. He's
First?
been calling me a hoe.
We
hooker,
didn't even say anything.
we
You
didn't say
didn't
no.
say
We were
anything?
walking on the. He was
Okay.
like,
all right, that's fine.
And
That's
then
fine.
and then we was like,
That's what he
faggot.
said.
Like, I'm not gonna sit there
Okay.
and let you call me out of my name.
So he-
Especially
so he
you've been
called you
doing it the
first.
past few days, and no, that's not cool. Like he's sitting here in his
How come
yard.
you haven't called the police for him?
Why am I gonna call the police for him calling me names? I'll just take my ass in the house. But he pulled out a freaking gun.
He pulled out a gun.
A
he pulled his
shotgun.
and pointed it at my face.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't. I
They
didn't-
told me he was going to
I
shoot
didn't
me,
get a chance to
and
catch
I
him
ain't even
on
got nothing to do with it.
What color was the shotgun?
I just saw the black barrel. It was
Black barrel?
long.
It's
It's long.
It's a shotgun.
Okay.
Okay, hear me out. So, he called you a hooker. You call him
Called
a
me.
faggot.
He called me up. He
And-
was like hooker, and we was
Okay,
like,
but what I'm trying to figure out is at which point you actually stay on scene just to go to battle with him.
We did
It
not stay on
happened
scene.
fast.
We were
Give me one
walking
second.
down the street.
I'm asking her. Give me 1 second. Y'all screaming over here. I'm trying to figure it out.
we're not. It's
Okay,
not.
hear me
We're
out.
not trying to scream. We're
Okay.
like.
You're
It
just,
doesn't matter.
I get it. You're
Yeah.
reacting, but
No,
just,
no.
He gets it. Why can't you get
No,
it?
No,
I don't
I
like
get
to
it, but
explain that.
I don't like the tone of voice.
Like we're
Okay.
trying to explain.
So now,
Stop talking.
okay, so now, he calls you a hooker, you called him a faggot, at which point, if you see him going back inside the house,
He didn't go in the house.
He had
He
that
had
shotgun
it
with
at
him
all
already.
times.
He already, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
All
know.
I know is he bent down, picked it up, and told me he was going to shoot me in the head. That's what he told me.
Okay.
It happened.
He
fast.
never went in the house.
Never went in the
He
house.
never
He
went
turned
in the
his
house.
back.
you saw it right there.
So
he
he-
picked
so
it
he-
up from the
Bent
floor.
down. He has a bunch of
And
trees.
went
All we
like
know
that.
is he turned and came up like this.
Okay, give me a sec.
He was in the fence the whole time. We were right here. Like, is there cameras out here that can prove this? There's street cameras. There's
Okay, where are they?
I don't
He
know.
got cameras saying
He
he got
got
cameras.
cameras.
It's a camera right there. Y'all need to do something.
Oh yeah, and you need to chill out.
I
Okay,
just asked if I could go down next door and
you need
call
to
my
chill out.
kids.
You need to chill out because
Excuse
now you're gonna
me.
be arrested.
Excuse me.
You're being disorderly right now.
I'm asking-
You
I'm talking to
are
her.
gonna be arrested.
I'm talking to this lady.
Okay, I'm gonna give you one more chance. If you don't calm down, I'm gonna bring you in.
I'm calm. I'm calm. I just want to go talk to my kids. I have a very important phone call.
Okay.
I just asked if I could go next door and charge my phone. My daughter is sick, I don't have time for
You're
this.
screaming again.
I'm freaking out.
Second time, okay? You are acting disorderly. You will be arrested, okay?
Got a gun
Get it
pointed at
right.
my face. My
Okay,
daughter's
we're gonna
sick.
help you
I
out.
need to-
We're trying
We're
to
gonna help you
investigate.
out.
Listen, we're here to investigate. Just calm down.
You know what? She needs to be corrected, if
Okay.
anything.
Calm
All
down.
right?
Why do I have to be corrected when my life was just threatened? My daughter's sick. I just want to go
Are you
next
gonna
door
continue
and charge
screaming?
my phone. Do not touch me.
It's arrested.
Do not touch me. Do not touch me.
You're on
Do
the-
not record this. Do not touch me. 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 I just said I wanted to call my kids. I just said I wanted to call my kids. My phone is dead. What do you not understand?
Yes,
The girl, the two
exactly.
girls
The two girls had a
guy
gun pulled out on them,
It's crazy,
a shotgun barrel down their face. They called the police, and she ended up being arrested.
She winds up getting thrown to the ground.
Throw it to the ground.
Because some racist
Exactly.
Latino,
Some racist,
again,
yes.
And I can't, with my Latino brothers out here, we can't deny it. You got some of the most
A lot of racists. We deal with a lot of racism.
Latinos. And if there's any Latinos that want to disagree with me, but you got some serious racist Latinos, almost way more racist than some of these white
Oh no,
folk.
they are. Every bit of racism I've ever experienced in this state of Florida has been from a Latino or a Latina.
Latinos, boy, don't sleep,
especially when I used to live in Coconut
They
Grove
don't like
and
seeing
Kendall.
niggas.
Oh my God,
They don't like seeing no darkies.
Exactly. So that shit is crazy, and it's just
Morenos. They don't like Morenos.
the police need to have better training. You know what I'm saying? It was just so empathetic. Like, it's just like
it was. They already. The thing about it is, the police walked up on them two girls aggressive in the beginning. They trying to explain what happened. They trying to say, well, why'd you call him a faggot and this, that, and the other, whatever the girl said. But the girls just trying to keep it moving.
Right.
But they did the right thing, thinking that they can call the police and they're going to be protected, and wind up coming to find out they're being attacked.
Exactly.
And this is like something that we speak about over and over again. The reason why we don't want to involve ourselves with police, the reason why we're nervous when police come around. This is the reason why these things happen. This is a prime example of it.
It is, and just
You know
like
what I'm saying?
what's the
and
young
the girl,
brother?
and the thing about it is, they're attacking the girl. The girl was, you
could tell
somebody
she was
would put a
clearly
gun
shaken up
in your face that could have took your life, and you have a child. You don't think you'd be outraged?
And I don't even think she was irate at all.
She wasn't.
She wasn't at all.
You know, it was the way the police. It was the way they were
chastising her. So at that point, she was
them.
just like, you know what, man, fuck this.
Exactly.
Shit.
I just want to make a phone call when to get out of
Exactly.
That's what actually,
And that's it.
They kind of escalated.
They did escalate.
You know what I'm saying?
Because he basically he wanted to show that his badge was more than
Right.
the
He was
human life.
automatically told, shut up, keep your mouth closed, or you're gonna go to. Come on, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But that's just like it's hard for us to trust the
And
police.
now he's sitting at a desk still getting paid.
Exactly.
He should be fired.
He should be fired.
He should be fired.
Because that's excessive force and abuse of the badge.
Yeah. When you call these people, you gotta just be real careful. Like, honestly.
But you can't.
like,
They were
just-
careful. You can't even be too careful. You just gotta
Exactly.
leave them motherfuckers where they at.
Exactly.
I feel like we need to police our own communities.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? We need to police our own communities.
First,
that is
it's
true.
gonna have to start with the black men really appreciating and lifting up the black woman and
That's
really
true.
standing for them.
That's
now,
true.
if you got if you don't have a community full of black men that's appreciating and applauding or lifting up the freaking black women, what do you have?
Exactly. And that's true. We do gotta have more togetherness, but there's no way to trust the police, especially when in Sacramento, the cops that went in the kid backyard and just blasted him, he wasn't even armed. He was in his own backyard.
the grandmother's backyard.
Exactly.
Yeah. Same, yeah.
And he got acquitted.
Did he get
No
acquitted?
charges was brought
Oh
up on
my
him.
God,
so
terrible.
how are we supposed to trust y'all?
Oh man, unbelievable.
I'm telling you. So I'm not even into the police.
Unbelievable, people. But
Exactly.
believe it because it happens.
It happens all the time.
This
and
is this
It
week's
is happening. It's in
fast.
plain
This is
sight.
what happens.
I mean, the
This
shit
is in the
that's
news.
happening.
It's
the
in
shit,
the news.
the shit that's happening.
Everybody can see
One
it.
thing with social media and the stuff, even though people can say there's so much stuff that's going on, but the stuff that's happening is in plain sight.
Exactly.
It's right in front of your face, man. There's no way to get around
These
it.
things are on body
You
cameras. These
understand
things
what I'm
are
saying?
recorded, and they're still getting
The
away.
shit that's going on in the White House, the stuff that's going on day to day, it's happening in plain sight. And the reason why, and when it's happening like that in plain sight, it's kind of like desensitizing you to
Exactly,
it.
to
Like
it.
you're not really reacting to it. It's like becoming a norm. It's like regular. for us just to accept the shit.
Exactly.
But we can't keep accepting this shit, my nigga.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's
just
gonna
really what it is.
conclude this week's Sass.
This week's Sass.
Bummer.
Ain't it something? A bummer.
Somber. What is this? Is this the hot seat?
It is. Motherfucker hot seat.
It's the hot seat.
Yeah.
Let it
You know,
pop.
You ladies over here talking about, oh, when we out here, you know, do us niggas be washing our dicks before we stick it inside you? If I just met you, whatever the case may be.
It's not even the fact if you just met me.
What you mean?
Because y'all, like, before intercourse, women, we will go and freshen ourselves up just to make sure smelling right for you is right.
Well, if I just came home, I'm gonna go take myself a shower and I just get right and freshen up when I take a shower.
But what if you just came home and you just want to stick
And
it
you just want to stick it in, exactly.
No. Now stick it in your mouth. That's different. If you
Hell
wanna
the
just
fuck
really put it in your
nah.
mouth when I come home, that's
No,
good.
no.
You wanna. That's how you wanna greet me when I come home. So what's the problem with that?
Nah, because I'm probably sucking off some other bitch you was in
You see
earlier.
what I'm saying? You see
Fuck.
where your mind is? Why your mind
Yeah,
has to go
because
there?
you a
Me and
man.
together. So why you want to think that my mouth? I'm putting your. I'm
Because
gonna do that
that's
and
just what
disrespect
niggas
Put
do.
it in your mouth.
you. You know what I'm saying?
That's what niggas do.
So what you trying to say? You trying to say that's disgusting?
What?
If we don't wash our balls off before we stick it inside? I'm
I mean,
saying
no.
if you're my girl, I'm coming home, and we at home, I'm coming home. Of course, I'm gonna go take me a shower.
No,
I've
but
been outside all
of
day.
course, no, but we're not saying it like that. Let's
you
say,
saying it?
like, you know, like before we all smash. Period. Before
Y'all
I.
ladies, y'all better keep that shit tight. That shit better be
But
pristine and clean.
y'all better be pristine and clean too.
We are.
You think I want to see a jungle bush down there? Manscape that shit too. You want to see? You think I want to see a bumpy dick?
I'm just telling you.
It gotta look a certain kind of way too. Especially if you
telling
want me
you.
to be like, you want me to love sucking it, right?
I'm just telling you from my point of view. I'm gonna keep my shit nice and groomed because
Yes.
you get sweaty nuts, it shit starts
It stink.
stinking. So you gotta keep groomed.
Just
That's my opinion.
Just as
Like
far as
somebody
walking
said,
around.
Some niggas may, I don't know. Some other I don't know what other niggas.
Man, the niggas will pull their sweaty dick out and be like,
Vice versa.
they just be like, the dick up, like this. They just want you to.
And you smell
It's
it.
like, nigga.
So when you smell it all sweaty like that, you just still put your mouth on
No,
it?
the fuck I don't.
Can it, what you tell him to get his ass up? Won't you
Yes.
tell him, could you go wash your dick
Yeah,
off?
but here's what. Because
But you know, really,
I've offended a dude like that though, because I was just like,
How you offended
ew.
him?
Because it was just like, ew, nigga, you just pulling your dick out, want me to suck it like that? Can you go in the bathroom? I was like, I just went in there and cleaned myself up and make sure I was good for you. Do the same thing for me. He took offense to it.
like I said, was that your main nigga?
At that time, yes.
So y'all lived in the same house together and everything?
No, we weren't living
y'all
together.
share, but I
I've
mean-
only lived with one nigga before.
All right, but I'm just saying, he comes over, but he still comes over to your crib.
Yeah.
Right? And you go over to his crib.
Yeah.
So when you go over to his crib, he don't like shower up and he just be a nasty bum ass nigga.
No, it's not
slinging
that.
dirty dick around?
No, it's not that. He probably like let's say if he like, okay, I said I'm coming over because I have a tendency to be very fucking late all the fucking time. So he probably showered and freshened up, but now it's like 2 hours, 3 hours done passed, and I'm showing up.
So I gotta go take another shower again for you?
You probably done pissed like 3-4 times. You know y'all niggas like to pee a lot.
No, well, when you do pee, but when you see, that's one thing. When you pee, normally you gotta clean yourself as a man.
Y'all do? I don't know
Y'all
of no
shaking,
nigga that wipe their dick off
Y'all
after they
shaking,
pee.
A lot of let me tell you
shaking,
something.
guys.
I'm not.
You
I'm
should,
not Muslim.
but they don't.
I'm not Muslim, but
Uh-huh.
I have a lot of brothers that were Muslim, and that's the reason why. That's where I get
Yeah.
that from.
I would
By doing
appreciate that.
You supposed to after you do, you need to wipe your
Yeah.
joint. And you walk out. You want to dribbling down
Them
your
niggas
leg.
shake that shit.
Well,
shake it and
both of
go.
them, You clean it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You clean it off, and
Shake
then
it,
you
they
should be.
squeeze that bitch
Hell,
to
you
the
just-
tip. Make sure it's out.
Exactly. Because I watch. I watch a nigga pee before.
So you been in the bathroom and you seen a nigga do that and grab his dick and squeeze it. You was there. What you was doing there?
Just watching him, yeah.
Why?
I watched
For
it.
what?
And he was like, damn,
It's like
you gotta
a
watch
nigga
me
wanna
pee too.
watch
Yeah, I
you.
just want to see.
First of all,
I just wanna
just
see.
like a nigga
I
want
wanna
to
see your
watch.
process.
Just like exactly.
tell me that. Don't tell me
exactly.
that.
Just like a nigga
What?
want to watch how I bathe my pussy.
I want to see how
and
you
my
pee.
body.
What you
Wait a
do with
minute,
yourself?
What's the wait?
I
So-
want to see how you pee.
So you telling me? Listen, maybe maybe I might be a fucking square here. So you saying a nigga want to watch you pee or watch you take a bath?
Some
or what?
niggas do. I've had a
like
nigga
to
that
watch
just
you
wanted to
shower.
watch me. He just wanted to stay down. Well, I was like, really?
Stay and do what?
All right.
Oh my god, that's fucking.
You want to see that shit? All
Some
right.
niggas like to watch you
They can't come
shower.
out,
Some
nigga.
niggas like to be in the bathroom with
Yeah.
you. Like they
Yeah.
just want to.
Yo,
like they,
Listen,
That's-
that's a different type of comfort level, though.
they need to. Like they need
That's
to
not my
see.
fucking business. I don't need to be in the bathroom and watching you take a bath. Or take
I've
a
like
shit
the only
and
nigga
piss.
that
I
I've
don't
been
need to see that
comfortable
shit, my
around
nigga.
like is the nigga that I lived with. I was only comfortable to like.
I mean,
like,
if I
do
walk in the
certain
bathroom,
shit.
you taking a shower, okay, fine, you washing up. But I don't
No,
have to
he's
see
at
you
shower, not
wash
Even the
it,
nigga that I was
wash that
fucking
shit
with
off.
recently, like the nigga that I was with now, I never farted around him, never took a shit around
You
him, none of
shouldn't.
that shit.
You shouldn't do that.
Yeah, it's
you
just
definitely
like,
should
yeah.
be taking no shit and farting around
Shit,
me.
I was-
Especially if I'm putting my face down there licking on that motherfucking thing.
But not while you doing it.
I don't give a fuck. I don't even want to
my
have.
bad.
I don't even want to have the thought of your fucking ass beatboxing, doing that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. You better take your ass to the bathroom. I don't need to hear that bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't need to hear your ass beatboxing. Next
Well, what's
to
the
me.
difference between a pussy fart and an ass fart?
Well, that's air. I'm rocking at the same time. I'm in motion.
Well,
You know that's
ass
air.
fart is air.
Oh, it's air.
It's
It's
gas.
air.
Gas is air.
From your ass
Gas
is air too.
No, it's not. Oh, so you getting dicks in your ass?
Yeah.
So how you doing that? You see, you just a fucking freak of the week. You just a freak of the week. So, yeah, getting dick in your ass. Yeah.
Hell yeah. And y'all want every hole, right? So
Listen, I mean, if
I
you
ain't
wanna
gonna have
do
no
every
control
hole,
over the
I'm
asshole
not-
after
I'm
you
not
go in
depe-
it.
I'm not demanding every hole, but if you want all your holes to be serviced,
That shit, you can't
then
hold
we
it.
have-
That
we have
shit
to
gonna
service
slide
your
out.
hole.
Oop, oop,
If
excuse
you
me.
want I mean, some females want all their whole service. They want their whole service. Some of them want them service simultaneously. Some of them want them they want
ain't
every
mastered
hole
that one yet.
touched. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, that's just what it is. I'm going to aim to please. I'm not going to I'm not going to be. Oh no, he can't touch that.
What if I want to mess with your asshole?
Listen, you need to relax yourself and take it easy. That's what you need to do. Okay.
You got to make me feel comfortable. Show me that it's okay. Let me do it. Let me put 3 fingers up your ass
You know what I'm
first.
saying? This is why you always need to
Yeah,
go.
you see that
always
cringe?
gotta go
Hey, I
way
think you got a
further.
little tighter in that seat.
Yes.
It did. I definitely did. I cringed. My butt cheeks just.
He just pictured these.
closed up.
And that's how
1,
my shit go.
2,
Every time I
3
hear a nigga saying he want to put it up my ass.
Nah, it's not even that. Stop being you being too
Up that
You
ass.
see what I'm saying? Look what you're doing. Look what you're doing. Look what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You two over here is unbelievable. Talking about you want to put fingers in niggas' asses and shit. I mean, some niggas like that type of shit.
Yeah,
some
some
niggas
niggas
are
do.
into that.
Yo,
Some-
they be all like this.
Some niggas like that type of
Some
shit.
niggas that
Some
be
niggas
crying.
really like you doing shit like that.
Yeah.
And there's just niggas that we not into. That's not our thing.
My thing is this though. I do feel like sometimes let me put a scenario on the line. Let's say if we showered and shit like that before we left the house and stuff like that, and then we leave, we go out real quick, we go to the mall, we go have like a little lunch or something like that. You know, y'all walk around, y'all dick swinging, so it's a little musky or hot or whatever. And that's same thing for us. We walk around, juices soaking in the
supposed
panties
to.
and shit like
Exactly.
that.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So now we walking. I come home. I'm going to clean myself up, especially if I know we about to be into something. Like I've been
Fuck
feeling-
that. He wanted in a car.
Yeah, but in the car ain't no dick sucking involved in the car. Well,
What you mean no dick sucking involved in the car? I'm sitting over there driving. I just say, put your mouth over here and get the
After
work.
y'all been walking through the park.
put the ball, and after he done pissed like 3 times, I'm like, God, you gotta pee again?
It's in the heat of the moment. It's in the heat of the moment.
He wants you to clean
Some
his
girls
dick.
wanna
He
taste
wants
piss in
you
their
to
mouth.
clean his dick.
Some girls want to taste pee in their mouth. You don't think so? You don't think girls like to be? They don't like.
I
golden
don't know
showers
what
and
other
get peed
girls
on?
like, but not
Some
me.
girls like to get peed on.
I'll pee on you, but
You see
you
what I'm
ain't
saying?
peeing on
You always
me.
want to turn around and do it.
I'll pee on
why,
you.
Why
Let me
can't do it
piss
to
on
you?
Because
Why
I ain't into
can't
that
do it
shit.
to you?
See, y'all niggas tolerate some more shit. Like, I could pee on you, and nigga be like, that's okay. That's okay.
Oh, right.
But if a nigga
So why
just whip his
can't do
dick
it
out,
to you?
listen, if a nigga just whip his dick out and just piss on you, you're gonna be hella fucking mad, right? But I can make a mistake and just,
What
oh
you
my
about to
God,
say,
I'm so
Miss
sorry.
Love?
He'll be like, it's
What you about
okay.
to say?
I don't know if I might kill him. I don't
Yes,
know.
exactly.
I don't
Oh, you don't want to be peed
But
on.
if I make a mistake,
might
if
kill
I
him. I
just
don't
put
know.
my
I
leg
don't
up and
What
he
if you
right
in the
there and I
shower?
pee
What
on
if
him
in the
real
shower
quick,
and peed on you?
a nigga would probably be okay.
In the shower. You said you like to bathe in the shower. You like to watch you take a bath. You don't like to watch him take a bath? Sometimes that
Listen.
running water runs.
Well, why the fuck you
make
just
wanna
gonna? Why you
piss.
want to pee on me?
If you fucking
I didn't
me,
say I want to pee.
Pee on
you.
Wait
the
a
I
minute
didn't
pee on the
say I wanna
drain.
what if you
I
in the
didn't
middle?
say I wanted
Wait
to
a
do
minute now. What if you in the middle of fucking me and I end up peeing?
Oh God.
Right while you fucking me?
Well, that's what isn't that called squirting?
No,
So what
It's
is
called
that?
peeing.
It's called pee. Like I had
If
to
I
pee.
have to
So
pee,
you said,
you fucking hitting my fucking bladder,
And it's just come out.
I gotta
Oops.
pee.
oh, so that happened to you before?
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, does it happen?
It's never happened to me. I'm not gonna pee while you fucking me. It's not
I
gonna
had
happen.
I had a
It's
dude.
cool.
That's
I think
fucking
it's
I had a
disgusting.
dude that he was.
So that liquid that's coming out when these girls are like, "Oh, I'm squirting." What is that?
It's clear.
piss.
That's no.
Yeah, that's
but
piss.
but yeah, squirt is like
That's piss.
30%
They say
pee.
squirt is pee and some other substance,
Yes.
which is cum.
That's just like how y'all have pre-cum and shit like that.
Okay, but that shit ain't. sticky.
Listen,
That's
bro, when
fucking piss.
I pee. It's different.
Listen, I had a nigga that he was down there and I was like,
Different.
"Listen, I gotta pee. Stop," and he just wouldn't stop.
I
I
don't see
pissed
how
on
that
him.
can happen while you in the.
I peed on him.
When you in the process of
you won't
being
stop.
pleasure,
trying to tell
and then
you.
you want to
Take
pee
that
at the
shit,
same
nigga.
time.
I'm trying to tell you.
Because you do. If you don't like, because
That's a lot of
you're
peeing.
supposed to pee before and after sex,
Right. It will
and
make
it prevents urinary tract infections.
Yeah, absolutely.
It'll make you pee.
You gotta
Especially
pee
Yes,
after.
you're
if
supposed
you
to.
being-
It feel
Fucked.
a nice piss after.
gonna
a
make
But
nice
you wanna
nut
here's
is
the
like
thing though.
best.
Here's the thing though. Like not peeing though. Like if you really gotta pee like really really bad and you have sex, oh my god, that's like the heightened
Best feeling
orgasm.
ever.
It's a heightened fucking orgasm.
If you hold your pee before you fuck.
Yes, and that's a heightened
Let
orgasm.
it out afterwards. It's the best.
And then you go, hey, because you come like twice. You come like when he in you, and then when you pee, you come again.
It's like,
Yeah, it is. So
had a
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Talking about y'all. Do you want to?
But for me personally, I prefer like if we go out on the road, like just like how I'm gonna go clean myself up, I would expect my man to go do the same thing too, though.
Well, if he's out, I mean, of course. I mean, sometimes you could be out at a club or whatever,
No.
and you come back and we
Nope.
got a room together. No,
Nope.
we could go shower. I'm gonna go take a shower. If I've been out all night, we sweating, and I'm out at the club. and we come back to
Nigga
the
pull a
room,
sweaty ass dick out and be like,
Well,
"Come suck it."
Well, some people, that's a nasty motherfucker. And the chick that goes off and do that, she's a dirty motherfucker too. You in the club. You just came home
off
together.
the road.
And you came home together. We just in a room together. At least, come on, let's go take a shower, baby. Just, wash up real quick, take a shower. Go hit the bed.
Yeah.
Maybe something might happen in the shower or something.
just-
Who knows?
I don't know. Some people know their body, and some people know that they don't sweat like that. So
Yeah, that's
some
true,
niggas
though.
would be like, "Yeah, suck my dick," and sometimes the niggas smell
So let
better
me ask you a
than
question.
the
The
fucking female.
yeah.
So
it just depends on
It
you
depends, yeah.
and your personal
do
hygiene.
you think that would happen? So let's say we've been out walking around, but but you don't smell nothing. We've been walking around, and I pull it out. You don't smell anything. I'm nice and clean. You put it in your mouth, right?
Of course, if you're nice and clean.
Okay. See. So what you got to say about
What?
What you got to say about it?
About what?
About what she just said. You didn't hear?
If the whole time
She just said we've been walking around and she put the dick in her mouth. You're not going to do it?
I have a habit sometimes being
She
like
said,
this.
"If the whole
Look, I
time
be like this.
She
Now
said,
here comes a demonstration.
Here it go,
Here
because I
comes
gotta
the
show you what I do.
demonstration
I
now,
be like
people.
this. I be
Here
like,
comes a demonstration.
then I be
And then put it in your mouth then. You can clean it with your mouth.
you just be like,
You can clean it with your mouth. You
I'm
clean
like,
it
did you just pee, nigga? Nah.
with your
But
mouth.
yeah.
because sometimes you can't smell the pee. It's true, but
But sometimes though, it's just. I mean,
I think it's uncomfortable. I mean, even for me.
first of all, I'm gonna help you help me.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, because fuck all that. I want to suck your dick. I know you've been roaming around, whatever, peeing and all this nonsense. You ain't take a bath, but you want it. Let me help you. I'm going to kiss on you, kiss on your chest and all that. And I'm like, give me 1 minute. And I'm going to go run some motherfucking water and heat you up a nice little rag.
That's
And I'm
nice.
gonna come over to you. I'm
And
gonna
then
lay
you
you
gonna do
all
it, and
down,
then
and
you
I'm gonna
gonna do
clean you up.
There you go. See,
I'ma
that's
clean
the
you
way
up.
to do it. That's the
clean
way to
you
do
up,
it. Yes,
baby.
there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
I was married. I was married though.
That's but that's the thing.
You got your feet up
Yes,
and yes,
that's
I was
what
married.
But that, because that's like if a nigga beat the pussy up right and you there and he'll bring you a warm rag.
So let me ask you a
know what I'm
question.
saying?
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you this then.
Mhm.
We in there, we doing everything. I'm putting it inside of you, whatever the case may be. But now after I do that, I stick it inside your mouth.
He wants
Would you
to
take
anyway.
it?
He tries to.
You're gonna do it, right? Right? Say something. Say something.
Yeah, you said you put it in my mouth. I didn't have a choice, right?
Yeah, say
I didn't have a
something.
choice.
You don't consider that dirty?
No, it's my pussy.
Oh, why? You don't consider it dirty?
No, it's not because it's mine. I know it's clean.
You don't consider it dirty, and you putting it back inside
Now I
your
have
mouth?
a problem with
You don't think we
a
should
nigga
clean it
coming off
off
the
and wipe
road
it
and I
off?
have no idea what his dick was. See, I know this was mine. I know what mine is. I know mine is good.
So you tried to tell me if he came off the road and you don't know where his dick been. His dick been about 30 bitches. You gonna know it's been in 30 bitches?
You can smell it, yes.
How you gonna smell? I just took a bath before I came in the house.
Okay, see, but that's different. You took a bath. You just said you took a bath. That's the key word. I'm talking about the nigga that just come in and be like, "Oh, baby, I want it."
Been fucking stretching it in and out, rocking in and out.
But your shit ain't being stretched.
Microscopically, there's fucking juices on there. It's microscopic juices in your mouth. How about that? What you gonna say about it? Okay.
I'm still gonna.
You still? Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Do that.
But
do that.
I mean, I don't know. It's just hard to know.
Listen, it's just
I'm gonna take my warm rag and go.
There you go, baby. That's
another way to do it too, because like I said, I probably had offended him, but I didn't mean to. But then I realized I was just like,
you know what you was doing.
No.
Yeah, you do what you was doing.
I didn't do it too.
Yeah, but I didn't mean to offend him that way. I was just
Nobody
like,
needs to offend anybody.
Wash your dick off, but I didn't mean it.
I go down, niggas go down. We do that. Like if you go down and if I go down on the first time I met you and I go down there and touch, I'm gonna find a way to be like.
Yeah, exactly. It's niggas that'll rub their whole nose in it.
That could shut the whole shit down for me.
Hell yeah, of course.
Right.
Because vice versa too.
Exactly, because there's some niggas with some smelly dick.
One time I was in the club. What club was? I think I was down here, or we was somewhere. I don't know where the fuck I was. And this chick, I mean, she was she had to been at least about a 20 motherfucking piece. And she came and she was in front of me. You know what I'm saying? It was my nigga. She came in front of me. She was dancing and shit. He was dancing. Or whatever, I'm like, damn, she a bad woman.
She's like, wait, do it again. Oh God!
She was dancing.
That must have been from motherfucking Martians.
My nigga,
yeah.
I mean, bad 20 piece, and then she went like that. Music. She went like that.
She was stank.
She put her arm up, and I said, "Oh my damn!" I'm like,
yeah. She was musky as fuck.
Yo,
because she probably she probably forgot to wear deodorant, or the deodorant ain't right for her.
You in the club, man? It's hot.
The deodorant ain't right. Listen, you will never smell me.
And she was tipsy too. She was tipsy.
You gotta have the right deodorant to match your pH balance.
If you a female, I don't give a damn. If you a female,
nobody's supposed. Yeah, you ain't supposed to be smelling husky, boy.
I better not smell your ass. That's number. I don't give a fuck. Not even a little fucking smell.
Exactly, because it's
like. Number two,
give
what you wearing, the two things.
The first Westbrook face.
The first two things I look at on a female, even from afar, even before I get up close to you, I look at your hands. I look at your fucking feet.
Make sure
if
you're
your
on point.
feet is done right,
and
your hands is done right, but okay.
Yeah, you're on point.
That tells me a lot.
Exactly. But if you look down,
like that shit that happened, what was that girl's name? They were gigging on her a few weeks ago. That was embarrassing. She should go put herself in the house somewhere and hide.
Who?
And never come back outside. She's a singer, yo. She's a singer. She's from Chicago. She won American Idol. She could sing real good.
Fantasia?
No. She was married to the wrestler nigga. And she got
Jennifer Hudson.
Jennifer.
Yeah, she got bunions. She got
feet.
Bunions out the behind.
She always had bad feet though.
But why would you come outside in the street with open toe shoes like that? Your feet look like this.
Yeah. You can't help it.
She used to be a big girl, yo. Listen, she ain't never pay attention to her feet.
God.
Y'all expect for certain shit for her to like start paying attention to certain shit?
Yeah. No, but still,
no.
Baby, you
everybody paid attention to her weight. She fixed her weight. Now y'all paying attention to her feet. She gonna fix her feet. Watch.
She better fix them motherfuckers. She better fix them motherfuckers.
Yeah, you can fix bunions and shit like that. You can fix it over time.
She gonna fix it.
No. She better fix that.
But that's the same way I feel. I don't want my nigga with ugly ass fungus looking feet.
She was a big bitch. Big bitch.
If I ever have the worst motherfucking thing in my body is my fucking feet.
Really? But that's the typical man though. But y'all want our shit to be on point, right?
If I can go in and get pedicures and shit like that and get my feet done and shit like my.
But my husband has some beautiful feet. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Yeah, he has good.
He's like, and his nails, he don't give a fuck. He'll go and get his fucking pedicure and manicure done with me.
Well, you know mine. I don't know his feet. He almost burnt his fucking feet off.
You put his feet. You can let him you put your feet inside his.
Never said that. But I did say, never said that. Listen, people who do things like that, they have a fetish for things like that.
Yeah, you got to really be
not my forte. Okay.
All right.
He might want to find a bitch you like doing stuff like that.
Okay, he might want that ain't you.
Yeah,
That ain't your. That ain't your. That ain't your
He might
wheelhouse.
want to find.
That ain't your shit.
He can
Put his
have a
fucking feet in your mouth, huh?
yeah. He might need to have a bitch on the side for
Oh
that.
my
That's
God.
gonna do feet
Oh
jobs.
my
You know
God.
what I mean, or play with his ass jobs.
Oh
You know
my
what I mean?
God.
Certain things like
Talk
that. Listen,
Certain shit if a nigga into, get somebody else
You don't
to
play
do it.
with ass.
not doing it.
How about you?
Yeah, how about
Obviously
you?
Obviously you.
How
because
about
said
you?
obviously
Rock his
fingers in
world.
ass.
Boy. You want that?
You see what I'm saying? You see what I mean? You see what I mean?
And then won't look
Tear
at
that
him
ass up.
afterwards though.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I will fuck the shit out of that ass, but don't call
You
me.
see what I'm saying? That's terrible, man.
I'm like, nigga, you made me fuck you in your ass. What you calling me
That's
for,
terrible,
nigga?
man. That's disrespect.
Bitch, nigga, all my homegirls, hey, I fucked him in the ass.
That's disrespect. That's disrespect.
Yo, I want to know if it's okay for us to talk about this other thing with
What's that?
what's the name?
Oh no, we gonna save that for another time. We do go.
Yo,
We running
that's
out of
so
time.
hot.
It's crazy.
Damn.
We gonna save that for next week because we
talk
running
about
out of time.
later.
Now we'll tell you off camera because we don't want to tease them with it.
Oh, man.
But it's some crazy shit.
What y'all talking
It's
about?
some,
crazy
it's some
shit.
real Jerry Springer
Some
shit
crazy
for the
shit.
hot
Oh
seat.
yeah, we gonna do that next
Why? How
week.
come you ain't say that now? We could have did that. Now you got me in limbo.
Listen,
now.
first of all, we need to make sure it's okay for us to even talk about
Yeah,
the situation.
I'm
You know
gonna
what I
confirm.
mean?
I'm gonna
It's
confirm.
like that?
Yeah, I'm gonna confirm.
I mean, we
first.
can make it where ain't nobody gonna know nothing.
Oh
But
yeah, we
I'm just
definitely
saying.
wouldn't put names, but we'll confirm to make
I'm
sure
just
that
saying,
you
it's
know,
a real.
that's an okay situation. And then I'll disclose it. But it is some real hot Jerry Springer shit. You know
It's
what
some
I'm saying?
definite Jerry Springer shit.
But it's also sad at the same time.
Word?
Yeah, and us speaking on the parent point of view, we got a lot to say,
Yeah.
Okay.
But yes,
and you will too.
Exactly. But y'all, we want to
Yes,
thank y'all
people.
for tuning in to the Raising Kings podcast.
Yes.
It was a great show.
Absolutely, man.
And we
trying
actually
to-
finished that
Welcome
reasonable
back.
time. We're not going to be in
Welcome
here
back.
past 12 o'clock.
Yeah,
Yeah, give
yeah.
myself a round of applause. Hey.
Welcome back.
Yes.
It's spring break weekend anyway. Ew.
Exactly. And St.
Time to
Patrick's
get out
Day.
and pop party. But it keep
Exactly.
raining and stupid shit.
Exactly. But make sure
Miami.
y'all tune in every Tuesday. It's Raising Kings Tuesday. Hit us up on raisingkingspodcast@gmail.com. Raising Kings PC on Twitter. Raising Kings Podcast YouTube. Raising Kings Podcast Facebook and Instagram. Make sure y'all hit us up, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, rocking out with us. We love y'all. We gonna keep on bringing these contents. You want a shirt?
Absolutely, man. Touch us, man. Touch
Hit
us
us
on
up.
the gram, man. Get at us,
Yes,
man.
hit us up on the
You start
gram. Hit us
talking
up
to
in
us,
the
we gonna send you
email.
a shirt.
We got y'all. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else? Y'all got anything else to add to the show?
Let us.
We
give
love
us
you.
Back, give us back your feedback. Let us know how we doing, how we looking, how we sounding about our content, what you think. You know what I'm saying? It allows us with your feedback, so that way we can fine tune it.
Pull your
and
mic
make
closer,
it- and make our situation better.
Put your mic closer.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, pull
Say
the
it
mic
again.
closer.
There we go.
You know what I'm
Repeat.
saying? You
Repeat.
know,
Pull that-
I don't like
pull
things
that mic
like-
closer.
I don't like things like this too close to my lips.
Sure you
Pull
do.
that mic closer.
You
Sure you
understand what I'm
do.
saying?
Well, I do.
You like it right on your lips.
See what I'm saying? All right, it's time to end the show now. Right now.
Yes, but thank y'all guys for tuning in. We gonna go ahead and check up out of here.
That's
This
right.
is your girl Sassy.
And it's your girl, Lady
And
Love.
this is Hefe. If you know better, you do better.
You do better
Remember
if you know better. We up out of here.
Peace.
Peace out.